All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, we are back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Another match preview. And up next is Chelsea versus Burnley. This is the last one before we go into the next international break. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about Christian Pulisic for some reason. And I think it has to do with the fact that he scored a perfect hat trick a couple of seasons back. And also the fact that he's back in the Chelsea squad, he's fit. Whether he starts, I don't know, but I'm just glad that he's back into the squad. I just get the feeling he could be a difference maker in this particular game. Every game so far since the last international break, we've had solutions, and I feel like he could be a solution for this particular match. I mean, Burnley away from home at Stamford Bridge could possibly set up as a low block, look for the counters. Let's be honest, it's a game that we should be winning. But if there is any sort of issues that we encounter in terms of breaking them down, I think this particular player could be very, very key. I mean, you guys will all remember Christian Pulisic. This was back in, I believe, 2019, Frank Lampard first season. Absolute jubilation over here. Christian Pulisic, perfect hat trick. I remember he scored a right foot, left foot, and a header as well. So this was the scoreline. Christian Pulisic, 21st minute, 45th minute, 56th minute. Obviously, then Willian scored as well. But it was incredible the way Pulisic played that particular game. It completely took over. And I'm hoping massively that he does the same job again against. I don't know whether he's going to get a hat trick. If he starts, he could be a possibility. But if he comes off the bench, I still want him to impact. And I have a strong feeling for some reason that he will play a big part in this particular match. He loves playing Burnley. He's obviously got that hat trick, and also he's got another assist in another previous game against Burnley. Let's have a look at players that are in and out at the moment. This is what Thomas Tuchel had to say in the press conference. Romelu Lukaku, Timo Werner, Matija Kovacic, and Marcos Alonso, they are not available for this particular match. Christian Pulisic is in the squad, while a late decision will be made on Mason Mount, who, as it stands, is also in the squad. So, look, Mason Mount, I was reading a particular article. Someone was reporting that it's an issue with his teeth, wisdom tooth. So there's a lot of pain. That's why he hasn't been playing. Once again, whether he starts, I don't think so. Maybe he could feature off the bench. He's selected for England. Funnily enough, I mean, I hope he's fine and it doesn't get overworked for England. And Kante as well. I believe he's back into the squad. But once again, whether he starts or not, we are managing his playing time, his risk management, I suppose. So we'll see what happens. But these are the players that are out. Romelu Lukaku, Timo Werner, Matija Kovacic, I think we all expected they wouldn't be featuring. Marcos Alonso is the new one. That's not featuring. I'm not sure exactly what has happened, but he's unavailable. I just want to have a look at our fixtures and our running from the last international break, ladies and gentlemen, before leading into this one against Burnley. We started our matches from Brentford. That Brentford game was, wow. How we got away with a win in that game, only Mendy knows. We ended up getting the win. Ben Chilwell found a solution. Mendy, obviously, huge solution for us to keep us in the game. Chelsea Malmo was a very good game for us. We probably should have slapped them a lot more. That Malmo team was not good. But once again, Kai Havertz was in the goals as well. Let's have a quick look at this. I'm pretty sure Kai was in the goals. Christensen was in the goals. Jorginho with 2 penalties as well, chipping in. So it was perfect scenario there. Let's check out. Let's keep moving on. So from there, we smashed Norwich. Everyone got into the goals. That was fantastic. Chelsea Southampton in the Carabao Cup. It was a draw, but we ended up going through in penalties. So once again, win. Chelsea Newcastle last weekend. Great solution there from Reece James. Another hard-fought win, even though the score was 3-0. It was all goals from halftime, after halftime in the second half. And then Chelsea Malmo, another hard, grinded-out match. And in this game, the solution was Ziyech, but that pass from Callum Hudson-Odoi was unbelievable. And before that, Kai Havertz's pass to Callum was sensational. So we have been winning since the last international break. Brentford, Malmo, Norwich, Southampton, Newcastle, Malmo, and now we're here for the Burnley game. And these were all matches that we expected to win, and it's great that we've won. That's why we're still in the title race. That's what we're doing well in the Champions League. We're close to Juventus in the striking range to take over from them. We've got the game against them next up after the international break. And I really want this game, Chelsea-Burnley, to be a win. Honestly, guys, I want to finish off this particular segment of the international break leading into this new one with perfect wins. Wins in every single games. It's just going to mean so much to us in terms of the title race. And it lifts the morale. It lifts the confidence goes skyrocketing. The player starts to think that, we're not going to be that easily beaten. So I hope we get this victory. It is at home. It is Burnley. And I hope it's not another one of those banana skins that I talk about and we can get the victory. Let's have a quick look at Burnley. Let me see if I can just, I just want to bring this up like this. And let's have a look at the Burnley situation, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Burnley has been doing in the past few weeks. Look, they have not been good. They've won the match, the last one against Brentford 3-1. Very surprising victory. Lost against Tottenham before that 1-0. Drew against Southampton 2-2. Lost against City. Drew against Norwich as well. Drew against Leicester. Let's have a quick look at their last game, how they've set up. 3 goals. Chris Wood, Matthew Lawton, Maxwell Cornet is the player to look out for them. And they won 3-1. Let's have a look at their lineup. Nick Pope in the goals. If you guys all remember, he was actually touted to be, he was linked with Chelsea once upon a time. James Tarkowski as well. Frank Lampard actually likes James Tarkowski. Lawton, Tarkowski, Ben Mee, Taylor. So they've got 4 at the back. Goodmanson, I hope I pronounced that right. Westwood, Brownhill, McNeil. Dwight McNeil is a very good player, to be honest. Scored against us previously. Maxwell Cornet is a very, very good player from Lyon. And it's a player that we should be aware of his movements and his pace. Chris Wood, when it comes to set pieces. So, look, it's not a team to be scared about, to be honest, but they could pose, they could be tricky in terms of breaking them down. Hopefully we do break them down. I mean, look, they've been smashed left, right, and center, and only recently have they won. I just want to quickly show you guys the table. Obviously, we are on top of the table, 25 points, 10 wins, 10 matches, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And Burnley, this is where they are, 18th, 7 points, 1 win. That win last week was their first win. So, look, let's keep it that way. Hopefully we smash them and continue our run up top. We need to ensure we win these matches because soon we will be playing tougher matches. Let's have a look. After the international break, we've got Leicester, we've got Juventus, we've got Man United. So we have to ensure we get this victory and carry on. Let's move into the team selections, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be interesting to do. I mean, let's go from the back. Let's set this up. I want to know what your thoughts are as well. I think it's going to be clear-cut this particular match because of the injuries that are still there and because of the players that are still not available. So I get the feeling this will be quite straightforward. I think Mendy back undoubtedly, and then we're going to go with in defense. This is going to be my defense. Rudiger. Silva's played quite a few matches, so I'm going to go with Christensen. Perhaps Chalobah, he got the contract, didn't he? Azpilicueta, I guess, played in that match against Malmo, but I feel like Chalobah is going to start playing a lot more. So I'm going to go with Chalobah. Got that fresh new contract for Chelsea, so why don't you buzz? Absolutely start, keep going. He's been playing really well. I'm going with Reece James. I mean, this is a goal scorer for us, ladies and gentlemen. And right now we need goal scorers. We're getting goals from Chilwell and Reece James. So for me, Reece James and Chilwell 100% comes back into the team off the back of taking that break against Malmo. So for me, they're very important. They actually score goals. In the middle, this is where we're going to have a little bit of a, I suppose, some sort of a disagreement, maybe with some of the fans that are watching this. I'm going with Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek again. For me, they were very good against Malmo. And once again, Burnley is going to be a team that's going to sit back and look for counters. And I want Ruben Loftus-Cheek into these areas. And I want him to be in the mix of assist and goals. So for me, it's very important Ruben Loftus-Cheek starts ahead of N'Golo Kante. Jorginho to look after the midfield, control that midfield. And Kante, I don't know whether he's 100% fit. He missed the Malmo match. I know it was for risk management purposes, but I would go with this, and we'll see what happens after the international break. And I'm sure Kante will get game time after that. For me, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Kovacic is obviously injured. Saul can come off the bench. Even Kante can come off the bench. And I want to continue that double pivot combination that looked really good against Malmo. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek should have got 2 assists, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, had Kai Havertz finished it. Up front, I think it's quite straightforward. We don't have any other options at the moment with the injuries. Callum continues to play because, not only his form has been fantastic, but of course with the injury of Lukaku and Timo Werner. Pulisic, as I said, I don't know whether he starts or not. I think he may come off the bench. I don't think he's ready to start yet, but just in case, I'm going to put him as a backup. I personally feel he's going to have something to say in this game. It's most likely, if he doesn't start, he'll feature early in the second half. But Callum has to probably play. I mean, you could possibly start Pulisic instead of Ziyech, I suppose. And once again, Ziyech scored the goal. So he's probably going to start in this particular game. But this is the one that I feel, whether it's going to be Pulisic or Ziyech. Once again, I'm going to put Pulisic there. And look, Mason Mount could possibly feature off the bench as well. I don't think Mason's going to come. I don't think he's going to start, to be honest. He's still got that pain in his, wisdom tooth. So I don't think he's going to start. But he's got every opportunity to come off the bench. Up front, once again, there's not much option, and it's going to have to be Havertz, to be honest. And I hope he takes this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, because for me, I'm a bit mixed at the moment with Kai Havertz. He has scored goals. He has assisted here and there. He's won penalties. He won a penalty against Newcastle. But I just feel like his overall game can develop a little bit more. So this is, I hope, a final chance for Havertz to truly cement a place once Lukaku and Werner are fit, to ensure that he's in the mix. He's in the mix to start. So this is my team, ladies and gentlemen, against Burnley. Mendy, goalkeeper. Rudiger, Christensen, Chalobah, Reece James, Chilwell, Jorginho, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, Ziyech. Christian Pulisic as a backup, whether he starts. I think he might come off the bench. So Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Pulisic in both sides could possibly start. Mount off the bench. Havertz up front. I'm expecting a 2-3-0, 2-0, 3-0 victory against Burnley to round off this particular segment of the international break. That will mean all victories for us, which is fantastic. Heading into the new international break, puts us on top of the Premier League table. And we can go off to the international break with unbelievable confidence, and the players should be, there should be high morale, to be honest. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about the lineup, what your score prediction is, and whether you change anything. If you've enjoyed this, smash the like button, guys. The likes are so important for the channel. So smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. We are now chasing 9,000 and on road to 10,000. And if you're always here, smash the bell notification as well to keep in touch with all my content. Until next time, see you.